also in Madison, we saw a lot of people who came on behalf. Bernie Sanders was also in Wisconsin. It tells you just how important some of these states are. Unfortunately, those states were lost to the Republican Party, to Donald Trump in this election. So a lot of intrigues that happened underneath. A lot of people who we thought that maybe the support that Donald Trump was supposed to get in the Republican Party was lost. The Republican Party was going to lose some of this state, but most, if you look at the electoral map in the United States, it's changed. It's largely red now. And those states in the fringes that you will always find, those big states with big electoral college votes, you've seen them being lost to the red, to the Republican Party. And so this is very unique in this sense, because you just strategically need to win some of these 6 or 7 states, and you will head in the direction of winning the election. So it's a bit technical, and Donald Trump seemed to have cut deals to have given him that edge, which a lot of people thought he may not have. But at the end of the day, if you look at the combination of President Barack Obama, look at the articulate Michelle Obama, the First Lady, and look at the experience of Bill Clinton, Donald Trump as a businessman, a lot of people thought that he is a newcomer, an outsider, has come forward to defeat all of those sensibilities, and is now the president-elect of the United States. Very unique in every sense. A lot of people will say, this is a shocker. This is away from the norm. This is actually what people will say. It's something that needs to be studied to find out exactly how Donald Trump emerged as a president-elect. Chamberlain.
Sean, I'm going to put to you 2 quick questions. Excuse me. The first is, we heard about the Canada immigration website crashing. What was that about? And 2, have you come across any Nigerians? Do they have any apprehensions as to what exactly is going to happen now that he is president-elect?
Thank you. Let me start from your second question, Mark. The Nigerians, a lot of Nigerians that I've met here are a bit disappointed, especially Nigerian Americans, those who have Nigerian descent, who believe that, look, for the mere statement of I will throw them back to their countries, they will go, those immigrants, those, will go. Those narratives from Donald Trump really sparked rage within the psyche of some voters in the United States, especially some of those who are Nigerians who think, wait a minute, what is he talking about? We are legal citizens in this country. We've been living here legally. Why will you want to throw us out? A lot of people who are African descent will also think that is not the right thing to say. And some of them voted. They might be disappointed. Don't take it away the fact that there are a lot of Nigerian Americans who voted Donald Trump. There are a few of them I've met. This election is a shocker to everyone. So to themselves, even Donald Trump, some of the things that we heard, that even in his own cycle, we understand that they were already preparing a note to concede defeat because they felt this election will not come their way. But it's a shocker to everybody. So this is a result that we have on our hands now. Donald Trump is the president-elect. On the other hand, we see that Canadian website, immigration website crashing, that actually was trending. We saw that one of the networks actually tweeted and said, look, the Canadian immigration website has crashed. Look, Canada is one country that a lot of people, that has a lot of familiar and flexible immigration policy to non-Canadians. And if you look at it, Canada has been calling for professionals to come to their country. And so one will wonder that as soon as the election was going in the way of Donald Trump, it may be a possibility that a lot of people are checking out Canada and seeing maybe that's a good place to cross to. If Donald Trump becomes the president of the United States, he may just live up to the narrative that he threw up during the campaign by throwing people out. That would be difficult, though, because as an American president, you cannot do that all by yourself. You need the parliament, you need the House of Reps and the Senate to be on your side in this.
Right.
It's going to be a very difficult one. Some of the narrative that it was going to throw out the Obamacare. What about almost 20 million people who are registered into this policy? What will happen to it? It's very difficult for some of these policies to be developed. It's going to be a rough path for Donald Trump in the coming days. He said he wants to make America great again. That path might be difficult considering that a lot of nations in the world are sneezing economically and a lot of shockwaves in the economic cycle in the world. So a lot of work will be done, and a lot of people will think Canada is somewhat a familiar ground in terms of the flexibility that country is giving to professionals to come to their country.
All right, Sean, it may be a little after 8 here, but it's 2 a.m., just a little after 2 a.m. We appreciate you talking to us this morning. So go get your much needed rest. Our correspondent, political correspondent, Sean Okimbele, reporting to us live from Washington. We will be back in a moment. We've got more perspective on the outcome of that election. Don't go away.